The depiction of Moses with horns has a fascinating history, rooted in both biblical translation and artistic interpretation. Here's why. Biblical context. In the book of Exodus, Moses receives the law after encountering God's glory. When he descends from Mount Sinai with the tablets of the law, his face is visibly changed. The key phrase is that Moses did not know that the skin of his face shone because he had been talking with God. Exodus 34:29 ESV. The original Hebrew word for this change is keren, which can mean rays or horns. Jerome's translation, in the Latin Vulgate Bible translated by Christian monk Jerome in the late 4th century, he used the word cornuta, horned, to describe Moses' altered appearance. Jerome likely intended to convey that Moses had been visibly transformed by his communion with God. Artistic depictions, visual representations of Moses with horns, first appeared in the 11th century. Some portrayals were positive, depicting Moses as a prophet and precursor to Jesus. However, as tensions between Christians and Jews grew, the horn depiction took on negative connotations. The anti-Semitic context of medieval Europe influenced how Moses was portrayed, and the horns became associated with derogatory views of Jews. Michelangelo's Moses. The famous statue of Moses by Michelangelo, c. 1513-1515, shows him with horns. While Michelangelo likely didn't see Moses as ignoble, the depiction contains an animalistic or demotic element. Shift to rays of light. Over time, the literal interpretation of horns gave way to a more symbolic one. Artists replaced the horns with rays of light, emphasizing Moses' proximity to the divine. This tradition continued until the 19th century. In summary, the horns of Moses originally reflected God's presence, but their meaning shifted over time due to historical context and artistic choices.